I'm going to give you 5 quick strategies to improve your manifestation results. First of all, we're all born like this, a blank slate. And then we get our minds filled with all kinds of things like this: fear, doubt, insecurity, waiting. It takes time, right? And self-sabotage. So we're taught all these things from the fears and worries and concerns of our parents, family, teachers, siblings, all that. But we don't have to stay in those old patterns. Those people did the best they could. They had those patterns in their minds and they passed them on to us, but we don't have to live by them any longer. Let's start off with fear. The way to overcome fear is to decide who you want to be and what you want to do with your life. What do you want to accomplish? Where do you want to live? How do you want to live? What type of people do you want to hang out with? Are you an artist? Are you a scientist? Are you a musician? Become who you were meant to be. Everybody's given gifts, and a lot of us are discouraged at a very young age to not draw because there's no money in being an artist, and to not be a musician. There's no money in that. Be a doctor, be a lawyer. That's where the money is. And we're taught to just chase money and other people's dreams, quite frankly. So let's get rid of fear, okay? Let's get rid of that first. I'm new at this. Hang with me. All right, what's the next one? Doubt. How do we get rid of doubt? We realign our minds. We realign our thoughts and feelings to match the identity of the person that we want to be. Become that person now. Think like that person. Act like that person. And when you do that, you'll start feeling like that person. Align yourself with the new self-construct. You can reconstruct yourself. That's why it's called a self-construct. It's the same thing as identity. Reconstruct who you are and put those beliefs deep within your subconscious to override those old beliefs. And you will be amazed how quickly your life can turn around. What's the next one? Insecurity. Now, insecurity can show up in very many different forms. We could just be socially awkward, or we can worry about health. We could be insecure about finances. We could be insecure about everything in our life. How do we get rid of insecurity? We envision a new future. We forget the old past. We forget all those things that were put in our minds, and we get excited about a vision of the future, about the things we want to accomplish, about the person that we want to become. We put that in the forefront of our mind and also put it in the depths of our subconscious. And then have ourselves run off that as an automatic autopilot thing. Make your autopilot, I'm successful. I'm creating things. I'm worthy. I'm wealthy. I'm healthy. I'm whole. Make that your deep underlying belief, and it'll change everything. So let's get rid of insecurity. How? By envisioning. Change the vision you have for life. And waiting. Waiting, right? Waiting's a big part of manifestation. A lot of us are told it takes a long time. There's a lot of teachers who say it takes a long time. And quite frankly, the external does have a delay in it. But it doesn't have to be years, and it doesn't have to be months. It could even happen overnight. And it really depends on how much we believe, and not even believe, it's knowing. It's a deep knowing that things are working out in our favor, that the creator of the universe is working things out in our favor, that we are co-creators, or that we are the creators of our own destiny, of our own lives, of the personality that we want to have, of the things that we want to own, of the places we want to live. We are the creators of all these things. So we don't have to wait forever to make that happen. Get into your subconscious, meditate, do deep breathing, reset your subconscious, stop waiting, and become that person that would have those things. Act, think, and feel like the person who doesn't wait around for years for something good to happen. That things happen quickly and decisively for you. So, all right, let's get rid of that one. And last, self-sabotage. Kind of erased the self off, the S off self, but that's self-sabotage. Man, I was the king of self-sabotage. I had a mobile x-ray company, and I plugged the machine in, and it blew the machine, and the machine blew out. And the whole, over nothing. It should have been fine. We had a brand new machine that we were leasing. I plugged it into the wall, and the thing just went out. And then we had to like shut down the company for a few days and rent another machine from somebody else. Now, was that just an accident? Maybe. But I think deep down inside, I felt like, I can't believe this is happening. I don't know if I'm worthy of this, because it was exciting. We had, me and another guy, we had our own business. We had a radiologist reading our films. I was an x-ray tech. I was so excited. And I honest to God think I felt like this is too good to be true. So what happened? It ended up being too good to be true. So anyhow, that machine situation happened, and then I found out my partner was doing some shady things on the side, and I sold my half of the business to him and got out of it. And that's just one thing. I had a sandwich shop. I've owned different businesses, and they last for a little bit, and then they fall through. I had a vending machine business. Because why? Because I didn't think I was worthy, because I didn't think I was deserving of it, because I didn't think I was capable of it. Why? Because I was told that. I was told that as a kid growing up. Well, you shouldn't do that. You can't do that. That doesn't work. There's no money in that. That's why we need to get rid of all these old thoughts and these old patterns. All right. So let's get rid of self-sabotage. And let's get a new mindset. That's what we got here. New mindset. What is that new mindset? I'll show you. That new mindset is your dream. That new mindset is you deciding. It's you realigning. It's you envisioning the future. It's you acting and taking inspired action to make your dreams and your beliefs and to change yourself into the person who deserves to have these things, who feels deserving of having these things. And the M is for magnetization, or magnetic. Because as we think and feel, the emotions of having what we want, of being the person that we want, we become a magnet for that. Our thoughts are the electric, and our emotions are the magnet, electromagnetic energy, and we draw things to us through those two things. That's why heart and mind coherence, heart and brain coherence is so important. All right. That went a little longer than I thought. I haven't used a whiteboard before. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Have a great evening.